Hi, this is Ed. Hello to all my patrons. It's really early in the morning and I'm recording a patron video. Sorry about last night. I had a mic problem. Didn't realize it wasn't recording my audio. Well, I'm back again. You didn't miss anything in that one. I was just looking at some old pictures. And I thought for this one anyway, what I would do is try to find something funny once again. I think this will be the last time I come to Reddit Funny, unless it cracks me up with laughter. Of course, we'll go through 20 funny things, hopefully, and then we'll go to all of the questions there, or I guess comments there on Patreon. Hello and thank you, of course, to my patrons. Let's get right into it. Of course, I'll be ranking these 1 to 5. So let's take a look at them here. This has 18,000 upvotes. This is from a subreddit which has 20 million subscribers. Right now, there is literally, according to the statistics here, there is 87,000 people online on this Reddit forum. Just here for some kind of laughs. Let's take a look here. The first one here, and we'll do 20, is it looks like a sign. Actually a sign, billboard. Let's have a look here. I'm a me, not meat. See the individual, go vegan. Okay, now I'm meat. See the individual, put Old Bay on it. Well, look, this is a way for marketing experts in order to get their product on with 18,000 upvotes. So I don't even know. It's part of the marketing strategy. First you think of the billboard and then you think of a way to make a little meme of something to make it go viral. Apparently. I don't know. I don't even know if it's real or it's photoshopped or whatever. Is it funny? No, I can't say it's funny. It is a 0. Advertisement here. Seems there's non-stop of them. When you need a new Tinder profile pic. Okay, so he's got some things there, and it turns out when you scroll out from the profile, it's Batman. Okay, it is pretty funny actually. Of course, if it makes me laugh, I give it a 1, so that is a 1. So what he's done is used just the optics, from it's an optical illusion really from where the camera is, to make it seem like he's standing next to all of these superheroes. Well done. That is pretty good. It is pretty funny too, especially when you have it how it's supposed to look. I guess the camera is down around here. Very artfully done. That's how you do it on the cheap. Okay. Someone's going to repeat that, I guess, at cosplay events. Number 3 here. I prefer the term Caucasian. Mexican, Chinese, crackers. Of course, these are just advertisements for the types of meals, I guess, or whatever at the market. You know, the aisle there. Is it funny? No. No, it's not funny at all. That is number 3. Is that number 3? Why can't I keep track of stuff? Like, it's like my memory is just being destroyed or something. I never came out right after I came out the other side of the Mandela effect. I never came out right after that. I started questioning history and stuff and then ended up with no memory. So that's number 3. Let's go to number 4. How did none of these things go wrong? Okay, so they're using the lead in the pencil in order to conduct a current, and then they're setting the current is so hot it's actually starting to set the pencil on fire. I don't know how much current they're putting through things, but it seems like a lot. It's a piece of fuse wire there, I guess. And there is something else, which is, yeah, I mean, you know, when you're playing with electricity and high voltage, of course things, when the electricity is moving through it, of course it's going to heat things up, right? It's incredibly dangerous, setting himself on fire for the sake of a YouTube video. I'm not sure. That gets a 1. It's not actually funny. Number 5 here. Fighting is a good fight. Stop premature Christmas decorating. Well, it's a troll, isn't it, really? It's someone trolling. No one really cares about, whether you have the Christmas decorations up too early. What I care about is the fact that people somehow find Christmas decorations offensive. They've taken the Christmas trees down because it's offensive. Look, I'm aware that, Christmas trees aren't synonymous with Christian holidays. It is a pagan symbol. But you know what? It's Christmas, man. Here, I've got a conspiracy for you. I don't mean to go on about this. By the way, I haven't recorded the Daily Rabbit Hole. It is just really important to me that I get this video to my patrons who make my channel possible, all of you, of course. So this is the higher priority than that. That will still be coming out after this, but look, I mean, look, I'll tell you a conspiracy. This is a conspiracy, right? Now, this is actually a true thing. People watching this probably won't believe me, but did you know that Santa Claus wasn't red? You won't believe that. Santa Claus was green. Why is Santa Claus red? Well, it's because of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola made Santa Claus red. And that shows you the power of influence. I'm not joking. I'll show you it right now in case no one believes me. Now, of course, since this has been revealed, there's been a massive campaign to debunk this. Here's the question people just need to ask themselves, and you just need to look at history through illustration. Pre-Coca-Cola's marketing campaign, Santa was depicted as green, red sometimes, but green, tall and skinny, and these types of things. I mean, look at Finland, for example, and the depiction of Santa Claus. Look at how Santa Claus was depicted. I don't mean to go on about this. This isn't really, I shouldn't be going on about this here, but just because it's just out of school, really, isn't it, really? But the main point is that's the power of advertising. Now, Snoops will tell you it's debunked. Okay? But look at the illustrations of how Santa Claus was depicted pre-Coca-Cola and then after Coca-Cola. It's a depiction of Santa Claus. I'm not saying that isn't a great depiction of Santa Claus, with all the elves and the red suit. It's iconic. I'm just saying that shows you the power of influence. Okay, so that's number 5. We're going to be here forever if I keep on doing that, but let's go. It's not really funny, is it? It's not really humorous for me to go on that diatribe. Okay, let's go to number 6. Let's get through some hilarious jokes. Here's another hilarious one. English is tricky. This is hilarious because it's got 2,000 upvotes. You all are not, ain't, you ain't. Okay? It's just a really contraction of 2 words, right? Is it funny? No. No, it's not funny at all. Okay? It's like something someone writes on the whiteboard of some class you never wanted to go to, before the teacher gets there. And then you're sitting there and you're going, oh yeah, they wrote something on the board. It's about how hilarious it is. And then the teacher walks into the room and they just look at it for 1 second because it's that hilarious, and then they rub it out and then start writing the lessons on the board. And everyone's still getting out their school books. And you're sitting there just like wondering when the day's going to end. Keep on looking at your watch. I've got another 9 hours here, or whatever they are. That is not funny. Okay, that is number. What is that? It's number 6, I guess. English is tricky. That's a 0 on the scale. Number 7. Truth be told, Little meme here, I guess. Oh, so you're the one who took all of our jobs. Bear in mind, this has 20 million subscribers on it. You're the one that took all of our jobs. And then it shows a picture of all like calendars, radios, all these types of things surrounding looking at the iPhone. Okay? I never know why that is even remotely funny. It's like negative funny. It's like when you see something and it empties your brain like some kind of Buddhist mantra or something. It's like, what is that? I don't know. Okay, let's go to 8 here. Let's crack through these. We're at 10 minutes. Determination to get Greg in jail. Okay. The dog is swearing, I guess, on the Bible. That is pretty funny, isn't it? It's a little bit humorous, you know. It's like, look, it's the determined look, as they state here, of the dog. They don't really make dogs swear or something, do they, when they're joining the police force? They don't make them do that. They don't make them do that, do they? Nonetheless, the dog here has a pure look of determination. The German Shepherd, obviously. German Shepherds actually used to look totally different back in the early days to how they've been bred now. They got really weakened backs and all these types of things going on with them. I could show you pictures, but I mean, I've already done videos. I did a video on Esoteric Detective on it. 9, that's a 0 by the way. 9, nom nom, which is short for eating, I guess. You know that urge to eat something just because it's right there in front of you. That's why I am no longer a gynecologist. Okay. It's 1.6 million. Oh, 6,000 or something. It's 8 there. 0. The way he shakes him in the end. Okay, so there is a rabbit running around with someone trying to catch it. Obviously he's going to get dizzy, because then he's going to fall over. Look, I mean, you know, that is a skillful rabbit. I mean, that's what they're designed to do. They're designed to elude the predators that are much more predatorial than they're much more predatorial than, I'm sorry, they're much more advanced at escaping predatorial animals than a human. You know, they're used to escaping like foxes and dogs and cats, or big larger cats, minxes or something. Yeah, that's a 9. That's a 0, by the way. Look at this. That's a pretty cute picture of a cat. I have to hand it off. On the cuteness scale, that would probably be like a 4 or a 3, right? But unfortunately, it's about, is it funny or not? 28,000 upvotes. Kitty woke up mistakenly. She lost her leg for a moment. Okay, that's a 0 there. We must be up to 11. He can meme too. Darth Vader. When your best friend wins his freedom, but you're still a slave. Okay. Etc. Let's be back 1 second. Just be back 1 second. That's a 0. Okay. So I think that's 11. Let's try 12 here as we crack up the 14 minutes. Oz, it's promoted. You know, why can't they just have ads on the side? Why does it have to be so everything a trick? It's like they're tricking you to click on it. 12 here. Beware, the crab technique is powerful. It's because he's upside down. I don't know, 12, that's a 12, that's a 0. I'm just saying, you know, it's interesting video, but I mean, is it funny? No, not really. It's not really funny. This is 13. Praise the Lord, Ronnie. May I introduce you to my best friend, Jesus? Nope. Did you know that atheism is actually on the downgrade? It's going down. Less people describe themselves as atheists these days. Why is that? The world's changing. Okay, that's 13. Here's 14. Well, it's a 0. When my GF gets pizza without me, I can't. This is supposed to be a hilarious comment, I'm guessing. 1,000 upvotes. 20 million subscribers, 1,000 upvotes. When my girlfriend gets pizza without me, I can't believe you had pizza without me. It feels like you've cheated on me. We can go get pizza together now if you want. More pizzas? The last thing you deserve right now. I don't know. What is that? I don't even know why people would find that funny. I don't know. I get it, man. I get it, like on you know, just like I get the story and the narrative. I just don't know why they would think it's funny, but I just don't get why the majority of people would find it funny. We're at 14, I guess. This is 15. I'm going to keep track of these numbers now. It's 15, okay. In an alternate reality. Wow. Look, I mean, everyone looks like everyone at some stage, right? Sorry, excuse me. I wake up really early. I wake up at what time do I wake up? 5:30 a.m. And I only had a few hours sleep last night because I was laying in bed. I just couldn't get to sleep. I don't even remember what I was dreaming about last night. We all dream. We just sometimes we don't remember what we dream about, of course. 15 here or whatever number. Arguing, but it's a 0 up the top there. Arguing with your girlfriend. Sorry, that's not correct. Sorry, your answer is not correct. Correct answer 14. Your answer 14. You know, whatever. That's I don't know. That's 1,000 upvotes. I've got to get off here. It's like punishment. We got to find another Reddit. I got to find another Reddit. Where on the internet? Maybe a website or something. Or I'm not sure. There must be something that is funny, right? There must be some stuff that is actually hilarious. 16 here, or was that 16? I should write these down. It's like I'm so mentally broken these days. I can't even remember the number. Maybe I got like Alzheimer's or something. Sleepy kid thought the chair is his backpack. Okay, so that's a number 1 out of 5. It is actually hilarious. Not hilarious, but it's a little bit funny. I got to change my scale. It'll like weaken it up in order to actually give something a rating. Okay, so when a kid's sleepy, he's going to make mistakes, especially in these types of situations, right? The kid's asleep down there, as you can see. Mum's packing up his school backpack. He walks over. He gets his thing he thinks is his backpack. It's time to go. And then he's walking with the chair over his shoulder. Happens. Why I found that funny is I was wondering what he's going to be like in 20 years. Yeah, it's not a good sign. It's not the best sign. Okay, so let's keep on going here. Number 17, or is that number 17? Nom, and the cat is eating his leg. By the way, that other one was the number 1. Yeah, kind of humorous. Okay. 18 here. Give it a 0. It's not funny though. The battle. When it's a slow night, so your manager says one of the kitchen staff can go home early. Okay. They're dressed up like, knights, etc. So that's supposed to be funny. It's not for me. It's not at all. It's not at all funny in the least. This is why when you see this stuff, just like, what is that? What are they doing? I can tell by what they're running here. It's some kind of, I guess, there's a big fire oven of some type of something. Let's not go into that. 19. Smallest penis ever seen in Springfield, Missouri. I guess this is critiquing the line that people that want really big cars have small genitalia, and then because the car is big, it implies that the person has small genitalia. 0 out of 10 or 5. Okay, 19 here. The moment, the reaction though, the great moment in movie history is when Harvey couldn't recognize the Joker until he takes off a surgery mask. Okay, what is that? Why is that funny? It's 1.1 thousand upvotes. Last one here, the punishment ends. Shagged a few pigs. This is a pig I have sex with when I have a headache. That's a sheep. Okay, yeah. Let's do a different one. I mean, that's just more evolved. Yeah, I'm so sure that those bright red berries aren't poisonous. Unfortunately, the rest of the Crag tribe hadn't yet evolved sarcasm. That's humorous. That is humorous. That is a little bit humorous. I'm giving that a 1 out of 5. Okay, not too bad. I think we got three of them that were 1s. Hadn't yet evolved sarcasm, so they started all eating the berries. A little bit of humor there. Let's just jump over to here. Thank you to all of your comments. And just from this in my last post, let's just do the last post I did when I said I had the video problems. Tina J says no problem, Ed. See if we got load more comments here. No. Okay. Daniel Foley says that's okay, Ed. Your videos are worth the wait. It's a good thing. Tina J says, how did you hear the news? Hey, did you hear the news? Satan has announced that he's no longer accepting pedos in hell. He reports that hell has been overrun by them and he couldn't deal with them any longer. Guess we'll have to ship them off to the dark side of the moon now. Wow, that would actually be a good idea. Thank you, Tina. Here we are, some more here, and these are from 20 not so funny things. Miss Muffet saying, this was the last video, it's a goat with its tongue hanging out. The new duck lips for selfies. Yeah, I seen it was a goat in the last video, but I thought it looked like a Siamese twin goat. That's why they're saying it's funny. I thought it was doing a dog shaking at its head at first, but I'm pretty sure it's a goat. This is Doug Trader. Oh my god. Just listening to your utter disappointment had me rolling on the floor. Love you, brother. Thanks for being you. Well, at least something was funny there. Thank you, Doug. Catherine Hanley Hamblin says then. Also going on to say, thank you so much, Ed. How is the raw food diet going? Your important birthday must be soon. Mine was last year, and I got a bit freaked out at the idea. It'll just be another year for me. It is. Once you turn 40, which I'm coming up on, it's kind of like, okay, you know, the best years are gone. As for well, no, there's a lot of live feed, isn't there? But as for the raw food diet, I had to stop. Now what I've done is I'm raw food all the day, and then what I do is have a small bit of meat at night, and that's it. So I just have the meat, and then for the rest of the day I'm raw. So I guess it's like 90% raw. It doesn't really make any difference to me whatsoever. Well, it makes a difference. I feel better, but the real difference, I guess, why I'm saying it doesn't make a difference is terms of what I'm going to eat. Like, it just saves a lot of hassle, you know, because you can just blend up like 3 bananas and then some of this blueberry powder stuff I throw in there, and you just drink it and it fills you up. And Font St. Cast, I got like a bag of nuts and all types of things like that. Nothing fancy. In fact, this way just saves me having to like make porridge. And I'm not even sure if that's a good thing. I'm just trying to cleanse out some toxins, that's all. I think eating normally is probably the best thing to do. But if you're trying to cleanse out and, you know, a bit of toxins in your system, maybe it's good to eat raw for a month or something. That's what I'm trying. Being 100% raw is kind of tough, I think, because, you know, it's just, I've been vegetarian, I've been vegan before in the past, but being raw is tough because none of the food's cooked, right? So you kind of like have the psychological desire for something warm, you know, some hot food in your mouth at some stage. And even if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, you can get that, but on a raw food diet, you don't get it. That's why I had to add a little bit of meat in the evening. Just heat it up in a pan or something. I had to have something that was hot and cooked. I think it's just a primal thing from the ages in order to sit around the fire and eat a hot meal. You know, it's in the psyche, but it is what it is. What can you do about it? You just keep on doing what you're doing. Thank you so much, Catherine, Doug, and Miss Muffet. Thank you for those comments there. I hope you liked the video. It's a bit shorter than normal. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not sure what I can do, like, as far as the funny thing goes. I mean, I sit there and I'm at a loss. I find things funny, I mean, but some of that stuff, I mean, it's like, it's so upvoted on Reddit, you'd expect it to be funny, but literally if I went on the internet and typed in some meme, I type in meme, and then just look at the images, I'll probably find, you know, way more funny things than that. I don't know, I haven't done it for a while, you know, I haven't really typed in meme. So, yeah, I don't know. But in the meantime, go out, of course, and take a look. Decide what you think is funny. Beauty, as Shakespeare said, is in the eye of the beholder, and I guess humor is as well. I think this is one of the most little funny things I've seen in a while, right? It's got the graphics, it's got the kind of punchline at the end. It's got like the idea of them like... Unfortunately, in evolutionary terms, this isn't really, it isn't really something that happened, because if people didn't listen to people when they stated saying what's poisonous, they wouldn't be around anymore. That's why you have a lot of human beings have the mode inside them to believe in things that never existed and can be put into trances and hypnotic trances, they say. It's really an evolved mechanism of to believe something. That's how suggestion works, right? You know, to believe that the crocodile is in the river. I'm not saying that the crocodile isn't in the river. Obviously, there is crocodiles in rivers. And in most cases, the village elder might be telling the truth. Stay away from the river, there's a crocodile in there. And then the rest of them say, through efficiency of that teaching mechanism, instead of having to go through rigmarole of teaching them and showing them the crocodile, they just believe it because the authority figure has told them there's a crocodile in the river. And it keeps them alive, because you don't need to waste excess calories and intellectual resources explaining and arguing to these people of why there's a crocodile in the river. That's why people will believe it if you tell them it, and you combine what you're telling them with the danger. But obviously this has been manipulated in a massive context with 9/11 and all kinds of different things like that. You know, problem, reaction, solution, like David Icke goes on about, in order to create the problem, control the reaction, and then provide the solution. I.e., there's crocodiles in the river. Instead of staying away from the river, let's move camp over closer to where, you know, this place here or whatever. You get the picture anyway. In the meantime, though, go and do your own research. Of course, you might find something funny. I don't. But thank you for all your support on Patreon. It means a huge amount, and these videos are important to me. And of course, I have another one coming. What day is it? I don't even know what day it is anymore. I have another one coming the day after. Well, it's today, isn't it? Today, but this one was from yesterday. Okay, so there'll be tomorrow. We'll sort it out. In the meantime, I'm off to record the dailyrabbithole.com. Hope you enjoy this. And in the meantime, stay safe and look after yourselves. And I'll see you all later.